What's up, everybody? This is Zero, and I'm back doing a little bit of sniping on Array. I don't normally do too much sniping just because there's not very many maps in this game that allow it, but Array is a pretty good one if you want to snipe. It has a lot of long lines of sight, especially if you get over here by this tower. You have a nice line of sight on flag A and B. So typically starting at A is where you want to start because you have great lines of sight on everything. And I like hiding right behind that little block there because they usually don't look for you hiding there. They're usually looking for you up on the tower, but you have the same lines of sight here pretty much as you do from above. Not quite as much toward their spawn, but you can cover what's important. I called this commentary harder than necessary because the game ended up being way harder than necessary. We had superior positioning, we had the flags capped, we had everything we needed, but teammates just insisted on rushing the C flag and kept flipping the spawns, and they almost made a comeback on us just because the teammates would not stay away from the enemy spawn, which is not what you want to do in domination. If you have two flags, you want to hold the flags and keep map control, but this team was hearing none of it. It was all randoms. I even got on my microphone at one point in time and was yelling, "Stay away from the C flag, you're fucking up the spawn trap." But nobody listened, and it ended up being quite a pain in the ass. But it did give me a chance to get a little bit more aggressive with the sniper rifle, rather than just sit back here and pick people off as they go for the flags, so I guess it made for a little bit more entertaining gameplay to watch. The only place you really have to worry about is people coming down from this side, and luckily I had a teammate watching it, so my Claymore's still there, and I got a nice FAMAS out of the deal, which is always nice to have as a backup when you're sniping, because it's not too ideal for close quarters, and a pistol just is pretty much worthless in this game. I'm really hoping they make useful secondaries in Modern Warfare 3. That's one thing I really miss about Modern Warfare 2. But, as you can see, spawns are already kind of getting screwed up, and I have to go try to take this guy out because he's coming in behind us. And luckily, I get him, but not in time, and they got the flag, but I don't know where that guy came from, but he was right on top of me, and somehow I get lucky and have a teammate that comes and saves me. Which doesn't usually happen, but I'm thankful when it does. And now there's someone else. Or maybe it's the same guy, I don't know. It takes me enough shots, but I finally get him. You're going to see me screwing around with the napalm quite a bit here, because I want to put it in exactly the right place to kind of cut off their main approach to any flags. And I'm not exactly sure where they're coming from, because nothing's showing up on radar, but I'm thinking if they try anywhere, it's going to be through here, so I just drop it straight over B and hope that does the trick. And apparently it does, because I get a couple kills with it, but not as many as I'd like. I end up getting some achievement here, which is always good. I always try to get as many of those as I can, as it helps me level up faster and get through the prestiges. I want my gold camo, damn it, but I think I'm only on 5th prestige now, so it's a long road ahead. So right now, we got map control, and I'm just kind of trying to wait it out and keep control of these two flags, because there's no real sense in moving. If we don't give up anything and just hold our ground, we got the game won. But there went somebody trying to secure C. I heard the voice announcement, so that means the spawns are probably going to be getting fucked up soon. I really don't like coming up here, but I thought since we had two flags, I didn't think my teammates were going to push the third flag so hard, so I thought I'd be safe picking them off as they came for B or came around A from up here. And typically, this just isn't the place that I want to be, because there aren't enough escape routes if somebody happens to come in from an angle I'm not expecting. It did let me pick that guy off pretty easily, but I could have got him from down below as well. But when you're up here, you're pretty much a sitting duck, and leaving yourself without escape routes is never a good tactical decision. But at this point, I figure they're probably coming in around A or coming in through that little area that I'm looking at right now. And if I tried to climb down the ladder, if you've seen my other videos, you know how much trouble I have with ladders in the first part, so that would probably end up with me falling and dying. Or if I didn't fall and die, I'd probably get shot while I was on the ladder and completely defenseless. So I decided to just try to stick it out and stay up here if I could. Got kind of pissed that other guy came up here with me. You only need one person up here at most, would have been nicer if he would have stayed down and covered the bottom, so if someone was coming, I'd at least hear them shooting and know something was happening. But that's not the case, and I thought that rifle that I saw was his, but it ended up being the enemy that just climbed up the ladder. So, that was my first death, and I wasn't too happy about it, but those are the breaks. So now I'm going to go try to take A back, because I spawned close to it, and I figure the enemy still has a little bit more manpower over on C. Plus, the A side is by far the best and the easiest to control on this map, so I'll go for it anytime that I can. I almost didn't see that second guy sitting there. I saw him at the last second and got the pistol and shot him in the face, so I was pretty impressed after I pulled that off. He was looking right at me too. I don't know how he noticed or didn't notice that I was coming. But somebody else comes around behind me and gets me. That guy turns out to be a pain in my ass through the rest of this game. I don't know how many more times he kills me. But now they're taking B, which is exactly what we don't want to happen, because B is really hard to capture on this. And that guy totally caught me by surprise, which he was the same guy that just killed me, because I didn't know about that place where he was at until just then. I had never seen that before, so I'm going to have to try to figure out how to get there the next time I play Array. But it never really comes up all that often, so I don't know when my next chance will be. Here I am going at it with the grenades again. Love those grenades. They always just seem to roll right where I want them to. I get so many defends with those, it's not even funny. Either defends or... I can't remember what... It's not called offensive, some other name for the thing, but get a lot of those for it too, just from rolling onto flags right after they've captured it. Getting shot by a long distance from this guy here, just 1 and 2 bullets, so I decide to whip this out. I think once I get killed, it's the guy that I just stole this gun off of that's being a problem for the whole game. Yep, wouldn't you know it, it's that game. So now I'm real pissed off. They're taking A, and we're stuck back here at C, which is the shitty spawn. So now, we're getting fucked. But somehow they get B. I don't know how they did it, but we're going to lose it again here soon, so it's not like it matters. I do my best to keep him from doing it. I pull off a nice move with the pistol here too, but just was a little too late. Shoot the guy that's laying there, knife this guy, which I'm surprised the knife actually contacted. I almost always miss every knife that I try. But for some reason that one worked, and then I got shot down as I'm trying to take the flag back. So, we still only have the shitty flag. So, it's time to go back and try to get B again. I think at this point in the game we would have been okay with 1 flag. In fact, I don't think we get another flag for the rest of the game, and we still end up winning it, but it's a little bit too close for comfort at this point in time, so I'm still going to try to get the other flag. This seems to have been the story of my sniping over the last few days. I've been trying to snipe a little bit more every time a Ray comes up, which isn't all that often, but it's been a little more often here lately. I'd be out to a great start on every game, and then things like this would happen, except it would usually happen earlier on and happen a little bit worse, and we'd end up behind, so I ended up rage quitting a lot of games just out of the sheer principle of it. If I stayed, we might have won, but I don't know, it just gets old. It gets frustrating after time after time after time. But there are always little moments like that that kind of make you smile when RCXD drives right by you and you just get to watch it pass. And then you get a nice quick scope headshot. I'm definitely not a quick scoper at all. I'm not a sniper whatsoever, so if I can pull off even a somewhat rapid scope, not even a quick scope, I'm usually pretty happy with it. But here I'm just taking shots at where I think they're shooting at me from, because I'm not sure, and I think that was the same guy that's been killing me the whole entire game, with the tiger camo Galil, I guess it was. But he sure is a pain in this game. And wouldn't you know, there he is again. I think it's one guy. I never did really look and see that it was the same guy every time. Maybe more than one person's carrying the exact same gun, but whoever it is doing a good job of tearing our team up. And now we're about to get dominated. This is what happens when you try to triple cap. Other than that, there's not really a whole lot left of the game. It's sort of starting to wind down. As far as things that I have planned here in the near future, I've gotten really into Minecraft. I used to not like Minecraft at all, but with some of the new updates, it's started to get a lot more interesting. I ended up playing Minecraft for, I think, about 9 hours the other day, which I usually don't ever sit around playing any games for that long. Definitely not Call of Duty. I meant to get up and play some Call of Duty and get some games recorded the other day, but just didn't get it done because I was too into the Minecraft. I think I might be getting a few games of that up. There's supposed to be a new update coming out soon, so I'm looking forward to that. Supposedly you can tame wolves and things like that in the new update. So if I figure that out, I'll definitely post a tutorial up on how to do that, because that sounds kind of neat. I don't know if they'll follow me around and help me take out enemies or what. That'd be kind of nice if they did, because some of them are a pain in the ass. Stupid creepers that always sneak up on you and you never know that they're there until they start hissing and explode and either kill you or almost kill you. But if you like what you see, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe if you want more. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Later.